Rambling Man is Bob Seger. I like a lot of Bob Seger. I should probably just buy a whole Bob Seger album like I had on my MP3 player in the past. You know, with all with strut and I don't know, but anyway, Rambling Man is Bob Seger. I looked it up. I knew it couldn't be the one. Lord, I was born. It's not that one. This Bob Seger has a Rambling Man. I just got to notice my storage unit's going up another $10. I informed my mom, you know what, Mom? I should just take a huge chunk out of my savings and go in and have closure and get my stuff out of storage. Not be paying on it for the rest of my goddamn life, you know. I really should. It's the last thing I want to do. It's not fun. It's not a vacation. Remember what happened last time? It was horrible. But I should do it. Simply because it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that I'm paying all this money on this storage when I can just get my stuff and have it here and have it safe, and that's it. Closure. You know? Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. I used to have that on my MP3 player too. Remember I had songs on my MP3 player. Remember Things Have Happened on one of the MP3 players I had. It went down the storage drain. Another time I feel it. It must have had songs on it that I hadn't purchased, so that means they wouldn't be on my computer, obviously. It's not nice out. I used to go more for a 46-minute walk. My mom didn't want to go for as long. She went half part of the way. I'm going for a walk anyway. It won't exactly be a power walk, because a lot of times I do sprints of running, and I'm not going to do that in the rain, you know. Would have fallen on my keister. Oh, this guy Robbie Sherrard has these weird kind of videos, you know. I like some of them, I don't like some of them, I don't know. I like that he's just very, very droll, I guess he's a stand-up comedian in real life, but I don't know. I guess not a established or famous comedian. But anyway, he has a thing, my thoughts on women's underwear. So people are commenting on the underwear and so whatever. He pretends he finds it on the ground, but it's all staged. People write. People were taking it seriously, thinking he found some woman's underwear on the ground, but he did. I would have thought that too if people hadn't explained that it's just a staged thing. Because what do I know? Everything I do is not staged. It's all real. So there could be other people out on YouTube doing real. You know. He pretends it's real, but people say, no, it's an act. He sprays it all out and it's staged and whatnot. But it made me think of another name. Remember, I was kind of trying to come up with all the names for ass. I never mentioned rear end. And this woman wrote a comment. Women are talking about how, you know, some women say they wear thong underwear, but it's really uncomfortable. Other women say it's not uncomfortable. You get used to it, blah blah whatever. I don't wear thong underwear. I would do it to please a guy. I would never do it on a regular basis. I have my jockey high cuts. I've told you that. Jockey and Lance are the only underwear I have worn for the past 20-some odd years. It didn't even be called a Lance before, but it was jockey high cut. I wear it in different colors. It's this underwear, and it is. This is the only underwear I wear. My mom now is only wearing this underwear too. Jockey, French cut, Elance, comfortable. No fucking way in hell would I ever wear long underwear on a regular basis. Couldn't stand that fucking string going up my ass. Are you kidding me? And a lot of women who still will wear the underwear, that kind of underwear, you know, because it makes them feel sexy, it makes them feel whatever. Like I said, I would put on any kind of outfit for a guy if he wanted that, you know. But every day, my daily wear, I tend to be comfortable, period. Just like I would never wear obscenely tight jeans I've seen people in. I told you. And she was obese, but she would sit there and when I was working in my 20s, we were in the whole a call center thing and doing phone, you know, answering calls but it was through a temp agency, and it was a casual type thing, and they would even let you eat at your desk or whatnot, and she'd be eating, you know, chowing down on Cheetos and talking about whatever, but she would be bitching. Oh my God, these jeans are so tight, they're so tight, I can't stand it, they're so tight, oh my God, no. But then she'd be chowing down on everything under the sun, sorry, but she was, you know. She'd bitch constantly about her weight, and she'd be eating all unhealthy food, and then she would look at me munching on my carrot sticks. What are you eating carrot sticks for? You want a diet? No, I'm just watching what I eat. You don't need to watch what you eat. You're thin. No. Little did you or I know that I would eventually rise up from 160 pounds all the way up to 232 pounds. You know, just because that's such a fallacy. You know, you don't need to watch what you eat. You're thin. No. If I didn't watch what I ate, I wouldn't be thin. You moron. No. I've told this story numerous times to people online, out on Alicia's World, over the years, because it blows my mind that someone can be that ignorant. You don't need to watch what you eat, you're thin. No, I'm thin because I watch what I eat. I wouldn't be thin. Like I said, what the future held in store for me was a long-time abusive relationship and me gaining 72 pounds by the end of it. But yeah, I've only ever worn jockey French cut. Ever for the past 20-some odd years. I can't imagine if it suddenly went out of business. That would happen though. I love that underwear, and I got my mom hooked on it now. Yeah, it costs $8 a pair, but it's worth it. I'd rather pay $8 a pair. It's soft, it's comfortable. I'd much rather pay $8 a pair for my jockey Alliance French cut than you know, buy an 8-pack of Fruit of the Loom for like $8 or $10. You know what I mean? They have high cut too, but it's not the same. I've tried them. I love my jockey Alliance. Even when I was in that fucking shelter and had very little money, I splurged on buying some jockey Alliance French cut, a 3-pack at Macy's. I think that my mom didn't have much money. She gave me a tiny bit of money. She got permission. I think. And then for my birthday too, my mom gave me some money. Otherwise I wouldn't have had any money, right? I couldn't possibly. Oh no, for a while, until it didn't end immediately. I think I was still getting my GR money from my old welfare card, you know what I mean? I told them that I was living a mess, you know what I mean? But it doesn't happen instantly, you know what I mean? So I still had, I think I still got that money for a couple of months when I first went into the shelter, and then it ended, you know. Even when they take your benefits away, whether you're on Social Security, welfare, whatnot, it doesn't happen instantly. Nothing happens instantly, which is good. They don't just suddenly snatch them away from you, you know. But obviously I wasn't gonna, I had to tell him. Besides, I was applying for Mass Health and all that crap, you know. I told him that I was not living in California anymore, you know, so. Massachusetts is different, though. They don't give you GR money. I guess not as easily as they give it to you in LA. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have any money when I was in that shelter. My mom didn't have money to give me. She didn't have money to spare. She didn't. I had to have some money. I was in that thing for 6.5 months. My mom had to have given me some money. I had to have money just to get around by public transportation if I had to go to appointments or something, you know. But remember, I ate at the shelter and I had very, very, very little money. And then I got my windfall and I had more money than I'd ever had in my life at one time. Anyway, so jailbreak is thin Lizzie, so I was right about that. I know Mama Can is Aerosmith and Ramblin' Man is apparently Bob Seger. I also was thinking Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. I already bought a few of those. I'm going to go buy a couple more. I'm going to put them in my player and I'm going to take off. It's good for me to get out of the house anyway. Believe me. I'm not saying I'm severely depressed to get ratings or anything. I'm the real deal, people. Ravi Sharad makes everything up. I'm the real deal. Nothing's made up. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's all real. Hence the reason why when I first watched Ravi's video, I just saw it. Oh, a guy's view on women's underwear. And then I watched it and I thought it was him, it was real or not. Then you gotta go read the comments, and people are like, "You shouldn't have picked up a dirty underwear. You're gonna get disease if you get this up." And someone's like, "Don't you know that this is all staged? It's an act. He writes it out. It's not real. He didn't really find some underwear on the ground outside his house." No. We who are new to his channel, we don't know, new to his videos. He makes them. If I was making his videos, what to do at the gym, or how women's farts differ from men's farts, or this was a funny one, the 3 types of girlfriends based on their pooping habits. what I got for my girlfriend for Christmas. Mama, I'm creating a video right now and we're not having anything for supper. You can have what you want, I don't know. Because we don't have anything. I didn't even eat anything today except that pie. I took out my soup from the freezer. It's not thawed out and it doesn't have the spices in it or anything.
What?
I took out frozen containers of soup, but it doesn't have the spices in it. Oh, well, then there's nothing to have. We had the salmon last night. You have tuna. Have whatever. Have eggs. Have eggs with toast and butter. That's delicious and good for you. No, there's nothing to have. Oh, why don't you make the sweet potatoes? Why don't you make those sweet potatoes? That's not enough for you to eat, but you know me, I don't eat meat, so I don't eat,
What about the squash?
I have to peel that. We're not going to have that today. I want to add that to my soup. Make the sweet potatoes. Make all my broccoli. Okay? I'm going to be going on my power walk in a little bit. She and I we used to, when I ate meat, we'd have meals more often together. We'd have chicken, we'd have pork chops, we'd have turkey burgers, you know, but I don't eat that shit anymore, so, you know. If I don't eat that shit, then I don't eat it, you know, so. You know what I mean? I didn't eat anything today, but, you know, the rhythm and right pie. I probably will do my soup, but it won't be till after I get back, and she's probably hungry now. No. She can't rely on me on what to eat. She gets chicken still. She makes chicken, but she can't have chicken every night, and, you know. When she ate the 3 days I was fasting, and then the next day I was home all day long till late, till 1 in the morning. And then the next day I was hungover all day and I didn't eat anything, so I don't know what she's been eating. She's to fend for herself. I'll come home and have a sweet potato with that, I say with butter, but it's not butter, it's Earth Balance organic soy spread. Bacon. Even organic, I don't know how good that is for you. My John Barron guy, that lessons from the Miracle Doctors, he says that, you know, soy mimics estrogen in a woman's body or something, and actually can put on weight in women. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to take too long doing this because these people walked home early. I'm going to go off on my walk. because the sweet potato's smaller. She was getting huge ones, and then they didn't have them, so she just gets smaller ones. You know, it's just like if we have salmon, if we have more salmon, I give Omar more. But if I only have a little tiny 4-ounce piece of salmon, Omar's just getting one little bite. Well, it's the same with my sweet potato, you know. So making broccoli, he's know the difference. I'll still give him a bite of my sweet potato, you know what I mean? He can have a whole bowl of broccoli. And then I don't have to share my sweet potato with him. Not that I have to anyway, but you know, we do. Me and my mama, we share our vegetables with Omar. Why don't you have tuna for dinner? Tuna! I want to make a NutriBlast. I haven't done that in a while. I made the spinach last night. I didn't make the mushrooms, and my leftover, you know, saved some of the spinach so I could put it in a NutriBlast. You know. Scorpions Rock Me Like a Hurricane, too. That's a good one I could put on my MP3 player. These are songs I already had on my MP3, old MP3 players, you know. But that was back when Donald was, you know, stealing music from me or teaching me how to steal music from various sites. I said I've been really enjoying listening to, it hasn't upset me at all, listening to Nickelback from his Dark Horse album. Actually, one of the songs not from Dark Horse. 2 of the songs are from Dark Horse. Burning to the Ground and Something in Your Mouth. Animals is not from Dark Horse. Animals is a Nickelback song I never knew about, because as I've told my old fans, I'd only ever heard Nickelback songs that played on the radio, and I listened to, I don't remember the station now in Los Angeles. Whatever it wasn't going to play a song that's really raunchy like Animals. It only played songs like Someday or Saving Me or Are We Having Fun Yet? Is that what it's called? Whatever. It wasn't going to play anything raunchy. It's not going to play I can't think of all the songs, but he has raunchy songs. Let's put it this way, he had songs I didn't know I would like until I stumbled across Dark Horse, bought the first CD I'd ever bought in my life, bought a CD player, and then that was all she wrote. Then I went nuts. Sums it up, I guess, huh? Lots of people go nuts. This world's so fucked nowadays, I can guarantee you we're going to hear about more and more people going nuts. People maybe you wouldn't even expect to be going nuts. And there's a reason why a lot of people say it's fun to go nuts, because I had a blast with my Chad Kruger Loves Me fantasy. I was all caught up in it, and it gave me a life purpose and meaning. It gave me escape. It gave me, could watch his videos and, you know, it gave me fantasy fuel. It gave me all kinds of crap. fun with it. But it was real to me. That's the thing. People think I made it all up. I didn't. I wish I had. I didn't know. It's all real. It's all true. You could watch my old videos and you think I'm that good of an actress where I'm just like putting, when, you know, after I found out that it was all a lie, and, you know, I'm like, you fucking asshole, you tricked me, you did this, you did that. I mean, so no, it was not an act. I did believe it. Obviously, it was a delusion. I was crazy, but I did believe it, and I created numerous videos just that either I'm the best actress in the world, or I really, it's proof that I 100% believe this bullshit. You want to know why I believed it? Because I wanted to. Remember, it wasn't just him. I didn't even know, for all I know, he you know, I didn't know if in Fantasyland, if we would even get along, if he smoked cigarettes. I didn't know anything. I didn't, you know, I wouldn't even be with a friggin', if it's providing, you know, in Fantasyland, if someone like that wanted me, I wouldn't even be with a millionaire who smokes cigarettes, okay? A billionaire who smokes cigarettes. It's not worth it to me. Money doesn't mean anything to me. But remember, my fantasy revolved around, even since I've, you know, not nuts anymore in that manner, but I've harbored still that fantasy. It revolved around, there are people out there, the elite on this planet, some of them, the ones with power, who know about me, know about my channel, watch my videos, are rooting for me, see? The ones who have power in this world, unlike yours truly, you know. A friend told me today, earlier, I'm sure I have to pay, but I have money. I have a lot of money, I have some money. I mean, I didn't know this either, so I don't know this shit. I can get the transcripts from any of those 4 hearings that, you know, that involve 3 different fucking judges. Each subsequent judge knew nothing about our case. I mean, I can get the transcripts. I don't understand why Mom's lawyer didn't. She went along with this strategy that, you know, some of my online friends and Joe and me, we thought it was just the dumbest thing in the world, the strategy. My other online friend, who's very smart, you know, and she felt that it was a sound strategy, that the judge has to be held accountable for what he says on record, just like any of us have to be held accountable. Yeah, I believe that he should be, but I didn't trust that he would be. See, and I turned out to be right. Joe and I, and, you know, and Karen turned out to be right. I got caught up in my emails and realized Selena never had given me her 2 cents either way on either what she's going, because remember, I didn't share it out here on YouTube, our strategy, my family strategy, but I told my online friends and Joe, and Selena never wrote me back. I read all her emails finally, and she never wrote me back saying if she believed it was a sound strategy or not, and then I don't even know how she feels about what actually wound up happening in court. She just says she needs a new attorney. But I wanted to know what my friends thought ahead of time. Of the strategy itself. Just like anything, some people share my view that we shouldn't have done it. My mom had said on record she'd get the IME and she should have done it. And others said, well, that judge shouldn't have said what he said and play the gamble. It's all semantics in court anyway, and he should be held accountable. But what Joe says is, regardless of what you do, if you were going to go, you follow it through, which means if my mother's lawyer was going to go along with this strategy, she should have pulled the transcripts, and then in court, when he says, why didn't you get the IME, be like, look, Your Honor, you know, we took you at your word, and my client didn't want to get it, and you said if you didn't, you know, the burden of proof's on them. I have it right here on record. You said it, Your Honor, but she didn't do anything. I mean, if the judge doesn't even remember us, and he doesn't remember saying that, his hands are kind of tied. It's all a game. That's what I've learned, people. It's all a fucking game. It's a game that we're losing. You know? Yeah, sure, the major stuff went away, but so what? The major stuff went away, and that's great. That doesn't mean I'm just going to, you know, happily accept, you know, you get it? Happily accept losing this just because the major stuff is in the bullshit. Throw my mom in a nursing home and lock her up, throw away the key and sell off all her assets and whatnot, and then the next thing, have her have a guardian. So thankfully those went away, but still we're not just going to give up and be, all right, well, we're happy those went away and you know, you win. No, not when they're playing dirty. Not when they're playing dirty. Like I said, if we were losing fair and square, but we're not. Even the fact that this judge said what he said, he's not held accountable, it's not fair. It's not right, it's not fair. And,
Laura?
hold on, Mama. Hold on.